In the NBA, there are some teams who make it, some teams who strive for the big prize, who contend and become the very best. And on the other side, you have other teams who are just not there, who are getting bounced in the play-ins numerous seasons, who do not even make the playoffs. And in this video, I'll be going through those teams. This list will not be categorized, so it will not start from top what to top what. It'll just be a list because these teams are so bad, they don't even deserve a number. I'll start off with the Washington Wizards. I think everybody knew it was going to be on the list. Personally, I think the Washington Wizards are going to be trash again. They might have added CJ McCollum, which is a good addition, but they put away CP, and they put away a lot of their players, so they're all going to be trash. The Washington Wizards are probably not even going to make the playoffs. Yeah, they got some good talent, some good young players of which they drafted, in their draft picks, in which they had some top draft picks in the last few drafts. They have some good players, but they're not ready for the moment, so they are going to be trash. The Washington Wizards, I'm putting them first. And then we have the Portland Trail Blazers. And I know people are going to tell me that Dame Lillard came back, Dame Lillard came back, so things are going to be better. And then Dame Lillard has an Achilles injury, so they're going to be trash. They're going to be trash. They're not going to be a top 10 team. They're not going to contend. They're not even going to make the play-ins. That's me saying that. I am stamping that, and I'm going to get back to this video a year from now, when come playoff time. They are going to be trash, the Portland Trail Blazers. Yeah, they've added Jrue Holiday, who's a good defender. They have three primary guards in Jrue Holiday, Dame Lillard, and Scoot Henderson. So I don't know how it will work with the minutes thing, but I think the organization, it will be a trash season for the organization. I think it will be a trash season. Pure, utterly trash. And the other one, this one is bound for trash because they were trash last season. They just trash. They're bound to be bad. And this is the Sacramento Kings, my people. Come on now. You've added the pieces. You went and got Zach LaVine from the Chicago Bulls. You went and got DeRozan from the Chicago Bulls, and you got none. You went and got Sabonis. You went and got Sabonis, a good center. You got none. You just gonna be another play-in team, and you gonna be trash. Ain't nothing more, ain't nothing less. You're gonna be trash. The Sacramento, I'm stamping this right now. The Sacramento Kings are gonna be trash. With Dennis Schroeder, they added Dennis Schroeder, good point guard. He dictates the pace. He's good with the ball. He creates plays. He's fast. He's athletic. He's willing to do the defensive load off the team. But they are gonna be trash. That's just it. The Sac Town is gonna be trash. The other team that's gonna be trash is the Brooklyn Nets. How can you go and trade some core players, bro? Don't you respect Cam Thomas and what he's trying to do with your team, with your organization? Y'all gotta be ashamed of yourself as the Brooklyn Nets organization, trading some core players, which y'all had a good thing going on. Now y'all didn't put the Denver up. Denver gonna be dominating with y'all players. Y'all disrespect Cam Thomas, and that's why y'all gonna be trash next season. They gonna be trash. I don't even think they gonna make the play-ins. That's how trash I think they gonna be. They gonna be down there in the bottom, somewhere in the pit. They gonna be trash. The Brooklyn Nets are gonna be trash. And the other bit, the Memphis Grizzlies. That's my Grizzly roll, by the way. The Memphis Grizzlies, they are gonna be trash too. I'm not counting on y'all to do nothing. I'm not counting on Jaren Jackson to do nothing. Y'all already got Desmond Bane away. Y'all shooting guard, that's a defensive player. That's a good player. Y'all already got him away. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna be trash. The Memphis, this is me stating it right now. Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, they are gonna be trash next season. They're gonna be trash. Jaren Jackson, they ain't gonna do nothing. They were scared in the playoffs. It was their first playoffs. They were scared. Jaren Jackson ain't performed. They wasn't them. It's probably why they had to break up the team. Desmond Bane was happy to get out of there. Because he knows, they trash. Come on, Grizzlies, come on, y'all got to bulk up, Stop being so trash, you know. And the other one now, these last two, this is my last two. The last two, they some sleepers. They is some sleepers because they are good teams. They got a good core. And I'm going to start with the Philadelphia 76ers because they going to be trash. Oh, whoa, they going to be trash. The Philadelphia 76ers, they going to be so trash. They going to be so trash. Ain't nothing more, just trash. What? You got 3 max players, bro. 3, bro. 3 max players, bro. They on the same team and they playing, bro. They ain't even played 30 games together, bro. 30 games. They played a total of 15 to 16 games together, bro. The max players, bro. The Philadelphia's are bound. The Sixers, they bound for trash. That is the pinnacle of trash. You get the 76ers. You get other teams. You get the trash, and then you get the 76ers. That's them deep trash right there. They're going to be ass. They're going to be so trash next season. They're not going to do nothing. You know, I think they're going to have the same season as they had this season. But you know what the bold thing is with them? What changes the perspective is if they're healthy, they could be killing everybody. They could even go to the conference finals. That's the tweak about them. That's the thing that perks me off. If they're healthy, they could be dominating everyone. But I know they're not gonna be healthy, because Paul George just got that knee surgery. So they definitely got a lot of injuries going on, which is gonna lead on to the next season. So I say they're gonna be trash too. Philadelphia 76ers, this is me calling you out. You gonna be trash. And then now, these are championships. These are champions now. I'm talking about the champions. They also going to be trash, and that's the Boston Celtics. I am sorry. You know, JT been holding you down now. He gone now. Y'all trade Kristaps Porzingis. I don't know who y'all trust. Y'all gonna trust Al Horford to hold you down in the center position? I don't know. You got that Anthony Simmons. Anthony Simmons is a good fit. You know, he's a good player. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all went crazy on that trade, but y'all traded a champion, a 2-time champ. Well, locker, he's good for the locker room. He's good for everything. He defends at a high level. You know, so how you gonna get that back? Y'all traded y'all starting center. How is gonna do that? How we gonna do that? How is we gonna deal with that? So that's why I'm saying the Boston Celtics is going to be trash next season. I'm not counting them to win nothing. I'm not saying they're not going to make the playoffs, though. That's just me. I'm not saying they're not going to make the playoffs, but they might be bounced in the first round. They might get bounced in the first round. I'm sorry, they are going to be trash. You know, they're going to be trash, man, because they're losing so many good pieces. But I'm glad they kept Derek White, they kept Jaylen Brown, even though they had trade talks with them. You know, I'm glad they kept them intact, you know, after the Jason Tatum injury. This happened after the Jason Tatum injury, so it was not guaranteed they were going to keep them, you know, but I'm glad they did keep them. You know, they actually have a playoff team. They can't get to the playoff without Jason Tatum. You know, that's how good the Boston Celtics is. But they got to get some wing defenders. You know, they got to bulk up on that center position, and they're going to be good, you know. Which teams do you think are going to reach the playoffs, and which teams do you think are going to be trash? Comment down below. And if you're still watching the video, I'd like to thank you very much, and I highly appreciate it. You know, it's the people like you that keep me going, that keep me motivated, that keep me shooting every day, you know. And please don't forget to press that like and subscribe button. And for those who are still looking for more videos on some sports and enjoying this one, please go down to my channel.